Muli Shani Bonsai, welcome back to my channel and welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Tembi Fletcher and I make eclectic videos mostly comprising fashion and interior design. So if that is your jam, make sure you subscribe and also like this video because it's going to help me out. Anyway, this is kind of an impromptu video. I was not planning on doing this one, but I thought, why not? We just reached a milestone, hit a new milestone, and that is 2,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, it's so surreal. I woke up this morning and we're at 2K, and I was just so emotional, so ecstatic, and I can't thank you all enough for the support that you've been showing me over the years, and especially over the past couple of months. So I really appreciate all of you. And so to celebrate, I thought that it would be nice for me to do a compilation. Is that what I should call it? Yeah, I'm basically going to do a Valentine's Day outfits video for the essences. I'm going to combine all of them in one video. Of course, I didn't get enough time to really look on Pinterest, but everything that I found will be left in the description box down below, so make sure you check it out if you'd like to see my mood board. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're starting with the classic essence because they're the ones that I ended with in the last series, and for you we're looking for balance. So everything about you is quite moderate. You don't need lines that are too sharp or too soft. You're just right in the middle. And so basically those are the types of lines that you're going to be looking for in your outfits. You can do a little bit of curve here and there depending on your essence blend. And I'm sorry, my son's in the background. Always noise in the background. Judah, I'm filming. Yeah, so of course you can go for a bit of rounded shapes or rounded lines, especially if you have something like ingenue or romantic essence. But for the most part, we're just looking for outfits that look nice and polished. They need to look very demure, so pretty modest, and you're good to go. And of course I'm focusing on reds, shades of red and pink, because that is basically, those are the colors that we kind of identify Valentine's Day with. So that is that. Now moving on to the dramatic. For you, everything is about sharpness. So you work well with straight lines, you work well with structure, you work well with polished looks as well. But for you, they're a lot more I guess I would say tapered kind of like tapered cuts. Everything is pretty straight and everything is pretty angular when it comes to you. So you can definitely play around with fashion. Of course, you do have an edgier side, so you can add voluminous embellishments on your outfits. You can go for something that's a little bit edgier than most of the other essences. And pretty much that's it. You just need to look really clean and really polished as well, but quite angular. So you need a lot of structure. And of course, yes, you can go a little bit more flowy depending on your essence blend, but for the most part, we're looking for structured looks. And I think that all the images that I've shown you right now, that I'm showing you on my screen, are definitely good examples of some of the pieces that you're going to look amazing in this Valentine's Day. Of course, you don't have to stick with pantsuits. You don't always have to go with even pants and a button-down shirt. That's not all there is when it comes to your style. Basically, just kind of think outside the box in terms of being a little bit more edgy. So you can add all kinds of things. Geometrics will look amazing on you. So geometric jewelry, bags, shoes, coats, that's going to work for you as a dramatic. And now let's move on to the gamine. The gamine is, I guess, is my favorite when it comes to looking for ideas by default, because you're just so fun, you're so mischievous and so playful, and everything about you really is a representation of just being truly creative. And I guess what word can I think of you? Revolutionary? Should I call you revolutionary? Yeah, we could say that. But I think you're very you're like the pioneers when it comes to style for me. I think you're able to create really beautiful pieces of art when it comes to how you dress without even trying. And that's because you have so many elements when it comes to your features. There's sharpness, there's softness in different places. There's so many juxtapositions when it comes to you and how you appear. So you're going to be working with juxtapositions when it comes to your style as well. Of course, you can definitely go a little bit more girly depending on whether you have ingenue or romantic essence. And I mean, even if you have natural as well. But for the most part, everything about you is just going to look edgy and is going to look really eccentric, because that's kind of just the aura that you embody. And I love that. I really love that about my gamines. Yeah, I go for shorts, skirts, dresses, pantsuits. They're just any lines pretty much, just as long as they're able to fit in your compact frame. So don't try to do too much oversized. I guess that's the only thing that I wouldn't recommend for you. But I think you're going to look amazing with any kind of creative looks when it comes to Valentine's Day. So have fun, have so much fun, and I hope that you're going to enjoy yourselves on Valentine's Day. Also, what am I thinking? I think we're good with the gamines. Let's move on to the ingenue. Now this essence is very near and dear to my heart because I just love the youthfulness that you embody. And of course, Judah, of course, I do possess a little bit of ingenue essence. I know because I'm a larger woman, a lot of the other essences kind of, take over, but I don't know. You see it? Do you see it? You see it in my smile? Let me stop. Yeah, so for you ingenues, you're very playful, you're very pretty. You can look polished as well, but for the most part for you, we're looking for soft, compact type of lines, and also things that are quite whimsical in their structure, in their making. Balloon sleeves will look really good, bubble sleeves, you look good in frills, you look good in lace, layers type of clothing like that. And of course, I decided to find some looks that aren't that aren't typical for your essence, because I think we're all used to seeing all those nice billowy type of outfits. I decided to go for something that's a little bit on the other side of the spectrum for you, and I hope that you're going to appreciate these looks. Of course, some of them are a little bit more structured, but for the most part, they definitely give off that beautiful, that youthful, girly flair, and that's what we're trying to make sure you always embody, because that is your superpower. You have a youthful aura about you that's never going to go away. So keep playing with that. And of course, there's a plane outside. My bad. Oh my gosh, so much is going on. Where am I? Okay, I think we're good to move on. And now we're going to move on to the romantic essence. So this is the mature yin. Of course, you appear very womanly, you're very lush, you're very soft, you're curvy most of the time. You are very magnetic, and so all your outfits are going to embody those elements about you. So we're looking for really beautiful, sinuous, curvy lines and nice, beautiful, rich, expensive looking fabrics. So you can do velvets, you can do silks, you can do satin, you can go for, you can even do suede. And same thing for you, well, for the most part for romantics, the looks that I'm sharing with you, well, the thing is, for the most part, I definitely went with typical outfits for the romantics, because I kind of feel like you can't go wrong with those lines when you fully embrace the lines that you have. The curvier, the more rounder the shapes, the better you're going to look. You just look really, really magnetic and amazing in lines that suit your features and suit your aura. So let's go with those beautiful diamonds if you can afford them. Obviously, you know, some of us, obviously, you know, I would recommend crystal because it does pretty much the same thing unless you can afford, you know, something more expensive. Moissanite is a good one too. I think moissanite is almost as good as diamonds in my opinion. So you can wear stuff like that. So make sure that you embody the bling, embody the faux fur, embody the beautiful soft rich fabrics, and you're going to look amazing this Valentine's Day. And now let's move on to the very lovely Ethereal, the enigmatic yes, the enigmatic and mysterious Ethereal. For you, we're looking at soft, flowy lines, and we definitely want you to kind of bring out that very otherworldly aura that you possess. I would recommend that you wear beautiful, flowy, feathery type of lines. So you can go for sheer fabrics, you can definitely do metallics as well, or you can go for sequin. I think would look amazing on you as an ethereal. You can go for shimmery fabrics as well. You're going to look absolutely amazing. And you can also do a little bit of structure, but just as long as you add some elements of flow to them, I think that will help to balance the scale for you. I added some pictures up here on my screen for you as well that are not necessarily, I mean, they look ethereal obviously, but they're not the typical ethereal type of recommendations. And I hope that these will kind of help you to experiment a little bit more and think outside the box, and you're going to look fantastic as well. So what more can I add to you? Not much to add with you. I think you're just going to look amazing in those beautiful otherworldly lines, you know, those beautiful ethereal looks. Yes. And who do I have left? I think I've done everybody except the classic. No, we started with the classic. Did I get everyone? Oh, Natural Essence, my girls, I'm so sorry. I do not need to leave you behind. For my naturals, we're looking at different textures. We're looking at relaxed lines. We're looking at, you can do edgier lines as well, but for the most part, it just needs to feel really relaxed and really unconstructed, and you're good to go. But the good thing about you naturals is, like the Gamine, you work really well with juxtapositions, so you can do tight and add some flowy lines up top maybe. I think that will, like tighter bottoms and flowy lines up top, I think would look amazing on you. You can go for the beautiful feathery coats. Those will look amazing. They're not going to look bulky on you at all. And everything just needs to feel like you didn't work too hard to achieve it, to accomplish it. Because I kind of feel like when naturals wear really sharp or really structured looks, or if let's say they wear really rounded shapes, it kind of looks like they are dressing up in a costume. And so we have to always bring that element of relaxation when it comes to how you dress up. So you always have to really just go with the flow. So for you work really well with flowy lines as well, because your frame can handle it, and so oversized looks are going to look amazing on you. But then of course you can definitely work with different lines depending on your essence blend. If you have some romantic, for instance, then you can add some rounder shapes in your outfits. If you have dramatic, same thing, add something a little bit more structured. If you have ingenue, you can go a little bit more playful, on the playful side. But for the most part, we're just going with unconstructed and relaxed lines, and you are good to go. And that is pretty much everything that I had to share with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope I gave you some really good ideas for Valentine's Day, for those of you that celebrate it, because I know that not everybody celebrates Valentine's Day. But yeah, check the mood board down below in the description, and I hope to see you all amazing people in the next video. Bye. Bye everyone.